name is Carolyn Coil, and I'm an author with Pieces of Learning. I'm here today to talk to you about my best-selling book called Successful Teaching in the Differentiated Classroom, and then the companion PowerPoint that you might also be interested in. Let's talk about the book first. I wrote this book because I knew about a lot of user-friendly differentiation strategies, but I didn't know of a book that had them all in one place that teachers could access very easily. So I wrote the book. I started out by just describing differentiation and what it is, the implications of differentiation, and that is chapter 1. But that's all the theory that's in there. Starting with chapter 2 and going all the way through the book is strategy after strategy after strategy for how can teachers in real classrooms differentiate their curriculum. So the chapters that are in this book, we have one on flexible grouping. How do you do different kinds of groups? How do you manage groups? How do you use your data to decide what groups kids should be in at various times? There's a chapter on all kinds of independent learning, everything from setting up resident experts to learning how to do actual research papers, how do kids do that, to doing any kind of independent learning on their own. Go from there to taking a look at various types of learning preferences. In that chapter, I really combined the work of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, a little bit with learning modalities, some with learning styles, and I come out with 9 learning preferences and a total of 90 products that teachers can use so that students can pick and choose what kinds of ways can I show what I know. Those are particularly appropriate, by the way, as we start working with our Common Core standards. There's a chapter in the book on different formats for setting up differentiated units of work, whether it's an individual lesson plan with student choices, whether it's the tic-tac-toe strategy, tiered lessons and units, something called an encounter lesson. Any of those could be formats of how you might want to set up your differentiated units. The book also has a chapter on differentiated assessment. How do we assess all of those differentiated activities that our students are doing? Pretty important question that most teachers ask. That is in there as well. We have a lot of other small strategies that you might want to use, such as literature circles or technology or questivities. Those are all in a chapter. There's a chapter on differentiation for English language learners, differentiation for gifted and talented, differentiation for special ed students. The last chapter in this book is a chapter on how do we actually do school-wide or district-wide differentiation. The 14-step plan for doing that, lots of sample agendas, and that's where this comes in. If you're going to be doing a lot of training in-house for differentiation, this will save you a lot of time. This is a top quality product with almost 500 PowerPoint slides. All of the slides are directly related to the chapters in this book. So you can take the chapters in this book along with the reflection questions, do the slides chapter by chapter by chapter, or use any slides that you want out of the whole packet. So this is a great book for every teacher. It's a great book, and in my differentiation workshops almost always teachers get a copy of this book. There's a CD in the back with all the Blackline Masters so they can write their own differentiated plans. And then the companion, the PowerPoint, if you're going to do some of your own in-house training, will save you lots and lots of time. I hope you'll take a look at both of these products. Thank you so much for listening.